Well, Dean, a massive occasion this weekend, a semi-final. Your first one with the Chiefs, the first one for the Chiefs in a long while, but massive excitement, I imagine, ahead of it all.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is there's two firsts on offer, isn't there? A win against Bath and a win in a semi-final and the opportunity to chase some silverware, and for the first time since we've come up as a club. Sorry about that. But from that point of view, it's really exciting. The other element is it's a one-off game. What's been happening otherwise is irrelevant. This is again a new competition against someone we love to play and against someone we always get up to play. So what a great weekend ahead.
Rob heaped a load of pressure on you guys last week, saying it was a must-win against Irish, but I'd imagine there's different pressure this week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. There's always pressure, I suppose. But we put pressure on ourselves last week because we needed to win, and we did that. Again, we probably weren't as clinical as we wanted to be and probably need to be, and we certainly will have to have those elements this weekend to get the win. We've played Bath 3 times already this year, and we've been close. Particularly in the premiership side of it, we've been close to getting them. But again, I suppose that's a little irrelevant. But the reason why we didn't nail those wins is that we were off in some key moments, and that's what we've got to keep triggering. That's what we keep triggering in training to nail those key moments, those key line-outs, discipline in key areas, and that's how you get the extra 6 or 7 points, which we've missed out on recently.
As you always, you would have done your homework on Bath, but is it almost a case of cutting out your own errors rather than worrying too much about what they've done in the past against us?
Yeah, I mean, they're an excellent set-piece side, so from that point of view, we're going to have to really be on our game to get level to them and to want to overcome them. So that's one element. But I think you're right. I think the greatest challenge for us is nailing what we do, nailing the detail of our game, and if we can do that, then you'll see a willingness in our attack, but you'll see the detail to go with it that allows you to convert pressure time after time, and that's how you win big games.
The added incentive of a home final at Sandy Park must play into the mind as well.
Yeah, it's a nice little carrot, isn't it? I mean, again, it doesn't change much in relation to this weekend, but I think from our point of view with the fans, they'll be pretty happy with the win over Bath, and then we can come back and bring the game back home to Sandy Park next week. I mean, I'm sure that there's plenty going to travelling up the M5 to Bath this weekend, and they'll be just as happy if we beat Bath, let alone what's coming next weekend. So let's reward them this weekend, and then there's a pretty good carrot next weekend if we're good enough.
How much was the boost last week of that victory against Irish? You'd been playing well, but not necessarily getting the results. So
yeah, I mean, the real boost I think was the 0 in terms of the attacking points. Yeah, we had some pretty good tries. But we probably left 3 or 4 out that. So from a defensive point, that was a good game. It was probably the better game we've had for a little while in terms of our defence. So it's nice to have momentum. It's nice to be back in the winners' circle. It makes your Sundays a lot easier. It makes the coaches a little bit happier, and when they're happier, we're a little bit happier as well. So that's about as good as it is. From this, as I said, it's a one-off game this weekend, so you take a little bit of confidence out of last weekend and the quality of defence, but then you move on and you attack Bath on Sunday.